Page 159, the Chayenu booklet, is a daily Parsha insight. Avraham's Inn was the first public institution. We said that Avram planted an orchard/inn in Beersheba, and he proclaimed the name of God there. Avram's Inn was the first public institution devoted to the dissemination of the belief in monotheism and to the ethical behavior that follows from this belief. By establishing a public institution that challenged the world's hallowed tenets, Abraham promoted the awareness of monotheism even among people who never actually visited his inn. As its renown spread, Abraham's Inn wielded increasingly profound and broad influence. In other words, not only the people who came there benefited to learn the truth of monotheism, but the fact that it was a public edifice, that alone became known. Oh, there's this place where they teach something, and that also caused it to spread. Just the mere existence of this structure. That's why the Torah is telling you, like, who cares how he did it? Orchard, an inn. The main thing, he was spreading the word.
Amen.
But now you see that the building of the inn became an edifice that people could hear about, and even if they never came, it had an influence on them.
It's like a show.
Exactly. Likewise today, the very existence of synagogues and institutions of Torah study exert great positive influence upon a city simply by the mere virtue of their presence.
Wow.
Over and above the intrinsic value of the study and prayer takes place within their walls. This is where you see, I'm guessing this is also about the concept of main Chabad centers in any city where there's a Jewish presence, even if they're not religious, areas, because the mere existence of a synagogue or a house of teaching, a Chabad center, that already has an influence on the locale.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Wow.
We're going to do one more thing, and this is actually in your daily study site, the daily mitzvah of Maimonides, Rambam, Sefer Mitzvos for Friday, as we go through the mitzvahs every year. Mitzvah 265, prohibition in the book of mitzvahs, is that we're forbidden from using our thought to think of schemes of how to acquire something that belongs to our brother. When it says, do not envy your neighbor's house, what does that mean? Covet. It means, the way it's translated by the Rambam, Maimonides, is that you might naturally desire something, but then you don't allow yourself to linger on that thought and then start plotting how to get it. Or how could I convince him? I mean, when it's natural to be envious, but then when you're like taking your envy seriously, that's the prohibition.